Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, you are now clear, although the voice is a bit low, but you're welcome to proceed.
Okay, maybe
Karibu
let me
sana.
cut the camera, hoping that this will.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying that I'm Ngandeu Ngatta Hugue. I'm Nairobi. Afternoon, morning for joining from a time zone. Yeah, happy to be part of this conversation and to intervene actually after Mr. Temba, who has really set the scene and reiterated how relevant is and significant is this conversation led by the youth themselves appropriate this Pact of the Future that was agreed at this high level in New York and bringing it really down to our day-to-day realities countries. Very enthusiastic to be part of the conversation and to see the leadership of different youth network associated to this process. Um, yeah, how to make sure that the central questions that have been raised through the Pact of the Future and Mr. Temba already mentioned very well the Pact for Future Generation, but also the Global Digital Compact that are these two strategic instruments that basically kind of reframe and refocus conversation that has been happening. So it's not something that new. It just gives another lever, another momentum for engagement at our different level and appropriation by the youth themselves of this pact is, I believe, quite essential because it's about different things that are shaping the way we are engaging in the multilateral system. He said so also, Mr. Temba. It's an enabling environment with different challenges, and the way you understand and appropriate themselves makes the difference. What matters the most is the capacity to really build on what is agreed within the Pact of the Future. When the focus is on climate change, when the focus is on peaceful resolution of conflict, how does this translate in your day-to-day life? How does it kind of influence the way you interact with the government, with other youth stakeholders, and so on and so forth. So, and your capacity to occupy those spaces. A lot was said in terms of the way you creatively and strategically engage, for instance, through the social media. But what is it that the youth are doing on the social media? How does it serve to better promote the cause, better value your contribution to different development outcome? How meaningful is your intervention when it comes to climate change? And at some point, it's not about recreating definitely some coalition. I've heard about setting up coalition. At times, it's just about re-strengthening those that are in existence to reappropriate some of this conversation and to have strategic engagement and targeting very useful and creative spaces where your voice will be better heard. The second Africa Climate Summit, for instance, is coming soon. How are the youth getting ready and prepared for their voice to count in those spaces? At UNESCO, we have also a relevant space for meaningfully engaging with the youth. And for instance, at the end of this year, we have the major space as UNESCO is the UNESCO Youth Forum Global, and we have the UNESCO Youth Forum Kenya, which is generally also contributing to that conversation. And the focus of the discussion this year will be around climate change and seeing exactly the contribution of the youth in that space. So that just reaffirm how important it is to engage on those conversations. And frankly, for me, joining this is being in a kind of shopping mission, because it's not for us to be speaking about what you need, but hearing from you and seeing how together we can craft some concrete actionable point using the lever or the mandate. For instance, in my case of UNESCO, we have colleagues the from other UN agency, and I'm happy that the UN Resident Coordinator Office was strategically involved in the preparation of this engagement as well. So we really look forward. At the UN, we have the Technical Working Group on Youth, where this conversation is also happening. But it has no sense if you are not taking the lead, if we are not there just to amplify what you want to see. And the more concrete the conversation will be, the more effectively we can move forward. If I speak, for instance, on a work related to artificial intelligence, which is trending all over, and what is the role of the youth in those spaces? How do you create or be part of the conversation, being it in developing the strategies or the policies? Kenya adopted its AI strategy and it was launched in March, but how much are you aware of what is in the strategy? How much are you able to leverage and make the different stakeholders accountable vis-a-vis the strategy? The same can be said vis-a-vis the youth bill or different other instruments. From your engagement in their development to your leading in the implementation, you should not wait to be invited at the table. A lot has been said about accountability. It's for you to hold everyone accountable and to create the spaces for that accountability to count whether they give it to you or not. So and at the UN and at UNESCO, we are always very open. We have what we call the East Africa Youth the East Africa Youth Advisory Board, where we want to see the youth crafting together with us our mandate in support of our different countries in East Africa, and where youth are really at the driving seat. So we really look forward to this continued engagement for the voice, for the perspective, for the contribution, for the innovation of the youth to be really at the center. So with this view, I want really to thank you, all those who are part of this organization, and to really see how the series will move forward, and just beyond an online conversation to see how to concretize it on the ground as well. Asante Sana, wishing you the best, and back to the moderator.